Hello everybody, what is going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. Hopefully you are all doing fantastic. Today is the day we move to a new team. There's 2 offers on the table and we'll see which of these 2 teams we decide to join. So let's look at the 2 offers, talk about them a little bit, and then actually go to our new team. So as mentioned, 2 offers. One team finished 11 points behind the league winners last season. The other finished 6. So that kind of helped me in my decision. And also, one of the teams is actually in a league that I said I would want to go to. So let's start then with this offer. Exactly the same money offered to us. It came from Lyon in the French league. They finished 11 points behind PSG last season. You might remember we had an offer from PSG, which I decided not to accept. So at the time, it didn't make much sense for me to go to the French league and, try and challenge PSG, especially when I could have joined them. But Lyon did actually win the Europa League last season. So they did manage to win, in Europe. And that kind of made me think, maybe I might decide that. But then, 3 days later, an offer came in from the Bundesliga. And we went with this side, or we started with this team in last year's game. But unfortunately, we had to stop that series due to the skill move bug. So we never really got started with this team. And at the time, as you see the offer right here, I didn't actually realise how good this Dortmund side is. So we're going to go ahead, accept this deal. We're going to the Bundesliga. We're playing for Borussia Dortmund, at least for the next season. And honestly, there's plenty of reasons to be excited about this Dortmund team. Let me just show you their team. So here we are then. And as you see, welcome is the message we've got. I hope you settle in quickly at Borussia Dortmund, says the manager. An 8.2 match rating or better, 67 scoring chances, 23 goals, and an 88% pass completion rate. Makes me think we'll get a lot of game time here in Germany. Now, as I said, numerous reasons to be excited. And at first, I was a little bit like, maybe we'll see, depending on how strong their team is. So let's start in goal. Roman Berkey, 85 rated, still at the club. And they've also got David Sawyer as well as backup. So 2 top quality goalkeepers. We have options there. At left back, Nico Schulz is the man who is currently the best left back at the club. Into centre back, there's 4 top tier centre backs at least that will do a solid job for us. So we've got Tab Sober, Hermoso, Savic and Fernandez. At right back, Munir is the best right back at the club. Now, the defence is a little bit weak, but that's not where this Borussia Dortmund team shines. Witzel still in holding midfield. Zubeldia, in CDM as well. Myself out on the left, Giovanni Reina, Thorgan Hazard, and I think we should get game time over Thorgan Hazard this season. Palacios in central midfield. Llorente, Emre Can, Talisca, Brandt. But then I came across 92 rated Jadon Sancho. Is still a Borussia Dortmund player. Not only that, have a look at this. Mr. Erling Haaland, ladies and gentlemen, is still at Borussia Dortmund. However, his contract is expiring in 12 months. 90 overall. Luka Jovic also here playing second fiddle to Haaland. But that front 3, Haaland, Sancho, myself, is one to be feared. And that was the reason when I looked at this Dortmund side, I was like, I want to go and play there, especially when I look at the fact that the sheer amount of chances we should create this season in that front 3 is mental. It really, really is. And I think we might be in for a fantastic year here at Dortmund. My only concern is I have seen this before. When you join a new team, sometimes they let go of their best players. And I hope that doesn't happen here at Borussia Dortmund because it's shaping up to be one heck of a side that they have to challenge Bayern Munich. They were 6 points behind them in the Bundesliga last season. We will be playing Champions League football as they finish second. So that's also very good to see as well. We'll be in the Champions League, the top competition of club football. And I honestly cannot wait to get started. Speaking of Bayern Munich, we do actually play them in the Super Cup final. That game coming up for you today if we are selected, of course. And after that, we'll even start our Bundesliga journey against Eintracht Frankfurt. That's the first game we have in the Bundesliga. So I guess all that's left is to go ahead and sim ahead to see if we are selected for this Super Cup game. I will give myself a new number. I'm not sure what number we've actually been given here, and we'll see what's available anyway. So Sancho number 7. Thorgan Hazard number 10, Haaland number 9. So 11 is available. We were 11 at Arsenal, of course. So I will take that 11, number 11 shirt. And we will wear that here for Borussia Dortmund. Once worn by Marco Reus. Just want to see how much we actually cost in the way of transfer fees. Doesn't say there, but it will say it here, actually. Dortmund wrap up Wood signing £116 million. Over 100 million. That is crazy money. Here we are then, and we do start the game. But interestingly enough, it's a 3-4, or 3-5-2, I should say. Well, 3-1-4-2 with a holding midfielder. But we're actually starting in centre midfield. So I'm not sure if that's the exact position that we'll always start in. Personally, it's an easy fix. You move Llorente into the midfield. You put me out on the left, Sancho on the right, and Jovic goes up front. That's how I would have done it. But yeah, I did look at this Dortmund side and wonder whether or not we'd be playing with fullbacks. Because in terms of strength, fullbacks was an area where we were a little bit sort of weak. But they choose to go with that anyway. And for Bayern, interestingly enough, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw, former Manchester United players, are in their back four. Henderson in midfield as well. Kingsley Coman on the right. Am I missing something here? Because I actually don't think that's a very strong Bayern side in comparison to this Borussia Dortmund side. But I guess we'll see. Jadon Sancho gets the ball rolling here for this Super Cup final. And there's a lot of ex-Premier League players in this Bayern starting 11 today on the bench as well. Leroy Sané and Neres, just to pick two who potentially could come on and change this game. But we're in a bit of a different role to usual, but we'll see if we can adapt to it. I'm sure we can. You know, we are now no longer much of a youngster. We're very much sort of entering the prime of our career, I guess you could say. And it's a good move for us, which hopefully will work out in our favour. Erling Haaland here, early doors. Unable to get past Jordan Henderson. Luka Jovic, and we've made a run forward. He finds the ball towards us. We've got Haaland just in front. Dortmund take the lead. Erling Haaland does what Erling Haaland does best and rockets the ball past Manuel Neuer. It's an assist as well to our name. And really, it's Bayern who fell asleep there. Look at Erling Haaland's run. He's so powerful in front of goal. And look at that. He just puts his foot through the ball. Neuer doesn't even get into a goalkeeping position. It's hit that fast. What a start for Dortmund, and what a strike from Haaland. Haaland again, finding the feet of Sancho. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how the combination of myself and Haaland and Sancho all work together this season. We've seen it once already today, as we have possession. Jovic is there, but we go back to Zubeldia instead, and we are waiting for a run to come through. This time we do get it from Luka Jovic. Over on this left-hand side, sends it back. Now the cross, back post, Brandt's there. Offside, it wouldn't have counted anyway had Brandt have scored. But you can see there's a lot of options we have available to us. Well, miles offside, both him and Haaland. Good line that from Bayern. 2 minutes to go until half-time. We are searching for a second goal. Here is Jovic. Lovely play from Dortmund. Jovic's ball into the near post, though, away by Kimmich. Henderson trying to send it further forward. Rodri into the feet of Lacazette, who's quickly closed down. And that's something that I've seen brilliantly done in comparison to when we were at Arsenal. The way that we closed down in this Dortmund side has been brilliant to watch in this first half as Bayern back off and allow us the shot. But Jovic will recycle this. Haaland has it. And this is a strong end to this first half. Lovely ball. Sancho's through. Big save from Manuel Neuer. It should have been 2-0, but it's looking more likely it will be us who find this second goal, half-time. And here we come again, flooding forward in numbers. Jovic on the left. There's the ball down the line to him. Sancho in the middle. Haaland making his way into the box as well. Luka Jovic trying to put the ball in. Blocked from Kimmich. It's found our way to us, though, after Jovic plays a good ball. Now we've got Sancho in front. He spins brilliantly and somehow gets the shot away, only to see Neuer managed to palm it behind. But look at that for a turn from Jadon Sancho. In fairness, wasn't the best finish in the world. But we do have ourselves a corner. Sent in towards the near post. Jovic's header off the bar, and then the rebound in the end could have trickled through had Kingsley Coman not have been there in the right place at the right time. Here is Brandt on the edge of the penalty area, finding the substitute, Joaquin Correa, who's just replaced Erling Haaland. And inside his first Dortmund touch, literally been on the pitch for about a minute, has scored to announce himself to his new set of fans. And Dortmund look like they're heading to a Super Cup win against Bayern Munich. 6 points was the Bundesliga gap last season between the champions and the runners-up. And Dortmund have gone out. They splashed the cash on ourselves and Joaquin Correa now in the hopes of clawing those 6 points in their favour. Still 12 minutes to play as well as Sancho is looking towards Llorente. Now Brandt for Correa. Correa sends it through towards a debut goal would be brilliant. And we find that bottom corner to make it 3. I am having the time of my life in this Dortmund side right now, playing at 10 match rating. I mean, this is meant to be, or Bayern are meant to be, the toughest side in Germany. And they are being completely outclassed, completely outplayed. And it feels so much different to when we were in the Arsenal team. And we were having to work so hard every time we didn't have the ball to win it back. And every single time Bayern get their ball back, they are forced into a mistake which causes them to lose it. Correa through for Sancho. Neuer makes the stop to deny Sancho, who's had a few chances at goal today, but ultimately is yet to find the back of the net. But he's actually had a very good game, so he hasn't needed to score. He's done enough to help the rest of the team get this win, and we are 2 minutes away from securing it. The corner into the box. Sane back there to defend. And I believe the referee has seen a free kick for something, maybe a handball, I'm not too sure. But I'll stay with you for the last few minutes then. Palacios is now on the field of play. Sancho in possession. He's allowed to walk forward. Here is Llorente. Nobody really marking from Bayern's standpoint. Kimmich away with the first header. But it's back for Palacios. And we'll take that free kick then, ref. We'll have that. Thank you very much. And I wonder if we might be able to take this quickly. Correa might just do that. Can he send it through? No. But it's 33 yards away. So I'm not sure we'll be able to find the back of the net with this. Correa still decides to take it on, but I think that was the wrong decision. But ladies and gentlemen, what a way to introduce ourselves to our new fans. We have beaten the league winners, the champions of Germany, Bayern Munich, by 3-0, unless for a late goal here, which does not come. That was brilliant to see. Hopefully the first of many trophies to come this season with Dortmund. But as we take a look at our player performance, I said we'd have to adapt to a new role in that sort of central midfield area. We got 95% pass completion rate. That's immense. 28 short passes, 13 medium, 4 long. Failed 2 of my short passes, but 2 key passes as well. Yeah, that's extremely good. We got 1 assist, 1 goal. So we had a hand in 2 of the 3. And if we take a look at the match facts, I mean, we dominated. Exactly the same possession, but 8 more shots, 4 more on target than our opponents. And the optimism that I have right now for this season ahead is huge. I actually can't wait to see what we can do in this Dortmund side. I just hope that nobody leaves. You know, the Haalands, your Sanchos, these type of players who are really, really, you know, top quality players. I hope they stay and we have a really good season. But it's time to make our Bundesliga debut then. We'll play against Frankfurt, and that might be the end of today's episode. We'll see what time is looking like. I played that game a bit longer than usual there, as it was the cup, or the final. So that's why it might only be just the 2 games today, but we'll see. Frankfurt to start our Bundesliga debut. Are we in the side? Yes, we are. And it looks like we're starting in that central midfield position again, which I actually don't mind. I know we're a left midfielder by trade, but you know, it kind of works out that when we have the ball, everybody just sort of swaps position anyway. It doesn't actually work out as this formation. The amount of players we had running off the ball and the amount of times we, you know, were switching positions was pretty mental in that Bayern match. But there's the 2 lineups anyway. Andre Silva up front for Eintracht Frankfurt. Kessie in midfield. And Saliba at the back is a few of the players to note there in their starting 11. I also need to change the minutes back down from 8 to 5, and we are good to go. Haaland out towards Luka Jovic. How funny would it be if we ended up losing our first Bundesliga game of the season, especially after that tremendous performance against Bayern? Well, half an hour in, nothing really of note to show you just yet. Julian Brandt's done well here as we found the ball through to Haaland. He goes to Sancho, still trying to open up a little bit of space for a shot. Now Brandt. It's beautiful football. Brandt towards the back post. Right on cue, there's that man again, Erling Haaland. Dortmund 1, Frankfurt 0. And that was sensational football. Look at the movement off the ball, look at the passing. And Brandt with a lovely chip ball towards the back post. And he just doesn't miss, ladies and gentlemen. He just does not miss. What a striker. Berardi going over the top, looking for Lammers. A nice little ball round the corner, gets the return as well from Gabriel. And now it's Frankfurt looking for an opportunity of their own as they work it down the right-hand side. But there's not a lot of support really for Lammers here. And he's forced to go all the way back, which kind of loses any of the momentum they had going forward. Erling Haaland, remember as well, contract expires at the end of the season. Dortmund need to get him tied down to a new deal. Look at the space that Jovic is in here on the left-hand side, but he hasn't quite got the pace to find his way through. So we restart the play. Haaland through to Brandt. And Trapp was out quickly. Otherwise, that's 2-0. 10 minutes to play here. And although Frankfurt haven't really had too many sightings of goal today, I'd just like to get a second goal just to make sure of the points. Because all they need is that one chance. Sancho with the ball forward. We've taken it forward as well. Nice little touch. We've got Jovic there. The back heel towards him. Luka Jovic! Saved by Trapp. It takes minutes off of the clock. But more importantly for Frankfurt, the ball stays out of the goal. Saliba here put under a bit of pressure. And in the end just opts to launch it forward. As we have possession again. Jovic with that ball through into the little gap we've got. Now Sancho waiting in the middle. Oh, it's so close to falling kindly for Sancho. And look at his reaction. He can't quite believe that he hasn't got a goal. He was unlucky really against Bayern to not find a goal. And then that was just so unfortunate. But 4 minutes from time, I'll take a 1-0 scoreline. As good as we have been today, we've just not quite found enough to have that second or maybe even third goal. Just the 1 minute added on by the referee and we are over it now. So any moment, there we go. Dortmund 1, Frankfurt 0. The final score is a win to start off the Bundesliga season. And however slender it was at only 1-0, we did deserve that. We dominated the game. We controlled the game comfortably. And that's the word I'll use. It was a comfortable win for us. Haaland again on the score sheet, as you'd expect, after that lovely move from us to be able to score. We are still in the transfer window as well, and Atalanta are in talks to sign Fernandes. But hello to Jonathan Tah. He has also joined us here at Dortmund, our former teammate over at Arsenal, and he was a star performer in that Arsenal defence last season. So very happy to see him join us here at Dortmund, and he really improves that defence if Fernandes is to leave. We will play one more game today, and that will be our last game as it is up against Paderborn. We are in the starting 11 and Jonathan Tah does start the game. So it should be a win. To let you know as well, Bayern have drawn and won in their opening 2 fixtures. So if we win this here, it's 2 wins from 2 and we might be top of the league after it, depending on goal difference, etc. So today's opponents, Paderborn, expected to struggle this season a little bit and might well find themselves in a relegation battle. So you'd expect us to have most of the play here, as that's already an exceptional move as Brandt can't quite find the finish. But inside 5 minutes, we open up this Paderborn defence with some quick-fire passing. And the ball into the box then, as I believe it's Jonathan Tah who gets his head to the ball. Welcome to Dortmund, Jonathan Tah. He's already announced himself to his new fans 5 minutes into his debut with a headed goal at the near post. Dortmund 1, Paderborn 0. And we'll get another look at this. I'm not sure how much of the ball he actually manages to connect with, but it doesn't matter because it's in the back of the net. And the ball's in. It sort of just glances off his head into that far corner. He's up against 2 Paderborn defenders as well, and he still wins it. I am so happy we've managed to get him as well. This Dortmund side looks to be a force to be reckoned with, it looks like, in terms of every position being pretty strong. It took us 5 minutes to find the opening goal of this game. You wonder how many chances we're going to have today. As Erling Haaland in possession, slides that one through. Cannot miss from there. 2-0 Dortmund, Paderborn. They were opened up so easily there. I mean, I'm going to give them credit because it's very easy as a side that might struggle this season to sort of sit back and even when you're losing, just try and, I guess, go for damage limitation. But to be fair, they are actually trying to, go forward a little bit, and that might be why they're caught out. We do attack at such pace that if even one of their defenders get caught too high up the field of play, usually it means that the ball is in a really dangerous position for them, and this time around it's in the bottom corner. It's 2-0 Dortmund. It was never in doubt we get the win here. The question is, by how much? Still, though, Paderborn trying to create something in the way of a chance and look for a goal. But that's the issue for them because Haaland now is in space, finding Brandt back towards Haaland. On this right-hand side is Palacios. 12 minutes from time. Will Dortmund have a third goal here? Palacios lifting it in. Beautiful ball. And it's 3-0 Dortmund. As quick as they attack, it's a counter-attack of our own. And with 10 minutes to go, we've got a second today. Really well taken. Palacios seizes. Fantastic pass. First touch on the right foot to control it. The second one to finish it. 5 minutes left as Llorente has Sancho in front of him. Now off to Palacios. Palacios had an incredible game out there. On the right-hand side, Sancho's got his goal. It's 4 for Dortmund. And this is a little bit bad on Paderborn. But then tactically, this is why they probably should have looked for damage limitation instead of trying to get themselves a goal. I completely understand, as a relegation, battle inside, you look at that and think to yourself, you need to try and score. You need to get some points on the board. But at the same time, goal difference might play a part if it matters in the Bundesliga. And Sancho gets his goal. Full time then in this one. It finishes Dortmund 4, Paderborn 0. And we get to see as well the league table at the end of the day. I imagine we'll be top. It is actually goal difference as well that does play a part if teams are level at the end of the season. It's not a head-to-head record. I did just double-check that. So this does us the world of good for our goal difference. A 10 match rating to end off the day. Seem to be enjoying this centre-mid position in this Dortmund side. 2 goals, 0 assists today, but 96% pass completion rate. Jonathan Tah with a debut goal. And Jadon Sancho scoring after numerous chances in the first couple of games where he was fairly unlucky as well. But match facts-wise, again, very, very good from us. It's so good to watch free-flowing football as well, and hopefully that kind of came out today in terms of my enjoyment. You could kind of see I was enjoying it a lot more, having the options off the ball and just how quickly we moved the ball around as well. It was really, really fun to play. So that does, in fact, put us top that result right there. And Bayern, as I said, 1 win, 1 draw so far this season. Means that they are down in 8th. But we are only 2 games in. There's 32 games to play for anybody wondering. There is only 18 teams in the Bundesliga. So, of course, you play every team twice, 17 games each. You've got to play home and away. Makes it 34 in total. So, yeah, 4 games less in the Premier League. But still, we are in for a long season where hopefully come the end of it, we will be champions. We've got Mönchengladbach as our next game. That'll be the first game of the next episode. And I'm actually going to do you guys a bit of a deal to celebrate us joining our new club. And because of how much I enjoyed playing in this Dortmund side, if you guys can get 350 likes on today's episode, I'll give you a guaranteed My Player Career Mode episode tomorrow for you all to enjoy. But hopefully you have enjoyed today's as well. If you did, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of your support on the channel as well. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Stay safe, everyone. Much love, and I'll catch you all again very, very soon. Adios.